Today is March 1st, Friday. High watch time for rapture till Sunday, March 3rd. So it's 313233. Tomorrow is the day of the rapture high watch time, the 21st day of the 12th month in Enoch calendar 1221. But we watch the day before and after. That's why starting from today till Sunday is high watch time for rapture. The following high watch time for rapture is next Tuesday, March 5th, 3-5. So the day before and after is March 4th and March 6th. And then the end of the week next week is high watch time for rapture on March 8th. It's the 27th day of the 12th month in Enoch calendar. The day before and after is March 7th and 9th. So basically from now to the end of next week, March 9th, is high watch time for rapture and major FFs. Because the beginning of the first month of the first day in Enoch calendar will be on March 11th, 311 on Monday. So that's a 1 also. So 3 ones and then 3. We watch the day before and after. So March 10 to March 12. Basically, the whole month is high watch time for major FF since this is the month of Nisan. So today I'd like to discuss tribe of Dan. I'm sure some of you already know the history, but I would like to discuss the history of tribe of Dan and the relationship between this tribe with other descendants from Adam and Eve. The tribe of Dan was one of the 12 tribes of Israel. They were allocated a coastal portion of land when the people of Israel entered the Promised Land, later moving northwards. According to the biblical narrative, following the completion of the conquest of Canaan by the Israelite tribes, after that, Joshua allocated the land among the 12 tribes. Dan was the last tribe to receive its territorial inheritance. The land originally allocated to Dan was a small enclave in the central coastal area of Canaan between Judah, Benjamin, Ephraim, and the Philistines. As a consequence of the pressure from the Philistines, a portion of the tribe abandoned hopes of settling near the central coast, instead migrating to the north, which is within the territory in the end northeast of that of Naphtali, east of the upper Jordan River, near its eastern sources. You can look at this map right now. So there's a little dot. Dan is where the city of Dan located. So the Dan tribe of Dan is not included in the Revelation. The 12 tribes to be raptured by God is because they associate themselves with the descendants of Cain and Ham. This is the serpent, is representing the tribe of Dan. The descendant of Dan is Denmark and also Ireland. The primary characteristic of the tribe of Dan was seafaring. Here is the map of Dan, the Dutch map in 17th century. Now let's take a look at the descendants of Adam and Eve. Cain is the descendant of Satan, and Eve is a hybrid Nephilim. Then Seth. First of all, we need to look at the bloodline of Cain. Then we look at the bloodline of Japheth and Ham. Ham is also a Nephilim. It's a hybrid, but I'm not sure if it's Satan or is one of the leaders of the fallen angels, but it most likely is Satan, because Ham's grandson Nimrod is going to be resurrected and coming on the world stage during the 7 years tribulation. So we know that Japheth already betrayed God. So basically, the king bloodline, Ham bloodline, and then Japheth is human, but they mingle with the Nephilims. Japheth's bloodline is contaminated. And then Shem, we have Elam, Asher, Lud, Aram. These could be the enemies of, let's see, Abraham, right? Abraham's bloodline. Japheth's bloodline, we have Magog, we have Gomer, etc. And then Ashkenaz. Ashkenaz is also the prominent group that in charge of the world. One of the groups that in charge of the world. Ham. We have, of course, Nimrod. Then the rest. In the next video, I will put together the relationship between the tribe of Dan and these other descendants. And who are the Cancerian, Huns, Vikings, or Franks, and all the major bloodlines.